Empress Theodora, wife of Byzantine Emperor Justinian I, is one of the most influential figures in Byzantine history. Born around 500 AD, she rose from humble origins to become one of the most powerful women in the Byzantine Empire. Her life is often celebrated for her intelligence, political acumen, and her efforts to improve the lives of women and the poor in the empire. Theodora's early life was unconventional for someone who would later become an empress. She was born into a family of modest means. Her father was a bear trainer for the Hippodrome in Constantinople, a popular arena for chariot races and other entertainment. After her father's death, Theodora and her siblings faced financial hardship, and she likely worked as an actress and dancer in her youth, roles that carried a social stigma in the Byzantine Empire. Theodora's union with Justinian, it was a turning point. Together they ruled, reformed laws, and forged an empire that stood strong against time's relentless tides. Historians have different interpretations of this period in her life, with some suggesting she may have also worked as a courtesan. Theodora met Justinian around 522 AD. Despite her background, Justinian, who was captivated by her intelligence and charisma, wanted to marry her. At that time, law prohibited senators from marrying actresses, but Justinian, who was then a rising political figure, persuaded his uncle, Emperor Justinian I, to change the law, allowing him to wed Theodora in 525 AD. As empress, Theodora proved to be a shrewd and supportive partner to Justinian. She played a significant role in many aspects of government and is believed to have had considerable influence on Justinian's policies. Theodora's most famous moment of political influence occurred during the Nika riots in 532 AD. The riots began as protests against Justinian's administration and quickly escalated, threatening his rule. While Justinian and his advisors considered fleeing, Theodora refused. In a speech recorded by historian Procopius, she is said to have declared that she would rather die an empress than live in exile. Her words bolstered Justinian's resolve, leading to a brutal crackdown on the rebellion, which ultimately secured his throne. Theodora was known for her progressive social reforms, particularly those focused on women's rights. She worked to improve the legal status of women in the Byzantine Empire, advocating for laws that increased protections for women. Some of her reforms included banning forced prostitution, expanding the rights of women to own property, and establishing measures to protect women who had been divorced or widowed. Theodora also established a home in Constantinople for women who had been forced into prostitution, offering them a chance for a better life. Religiously, Theodora was a monophysite Christian, a belief that held that Christ had a single, divine nature rather than a dual nature of human and divine, as accepted by Orthodox Christians. This put her at odds with the Orthodox-dominated court. However, she used her position to support monophysite Christians, often mediating between them and the Orthodox majority to maintain peace and prevent religious conflicts. Theodora died in 548 AD, possibly of cancer, and was buried in the Church of the Holy Apostles in Constantinople. Justinian continued to rule for another 2 decades, but was said to have mourned her deeply. Her legacy lives on as a symbol of determination, resilience, and social justice.